Right here, the dummy needle. So you notice that I have this set to 2,500 pounds. That'll be our first stop. The second stop, 5,000. That's right here. Third stop, 7,500. So we're going to go all the way up to 15,000. You see, that's the 12 o'clock position. Okay, so I don't need the needle right now. Notice that there's 3 sets of numbers for every major tick mark. You see that? So if you're up close, you see how there's 3 numbers there? 1,500, 15,000, and 60,000. Why 3 numbers? There's 3 different ranges. So if I turn this on, there's an electrical switch on the side. So watch how this lights up when I turn it on. You see how it lights up? Oh, well, that lights up. So it's telling me that the capacity is 30,000 pounds. So up here at the very end of the range, I see that 30,000 is the middle number. See that? 30,000 is the middle number. So the middle number is the middle range. And then there's a knob back here that will allow me to change to the high range. Okay, so the high range, I can go as high as 120,000 pounds. So that's the number that you see on top. And then the low range, okay, so middle, I told you about that a moment ago. And then the low range, now the capacity is 3,000. So the capacity of the machine depends on what range I'm dealing with. So for this one, we deal with the middle range. So the capacity is 30,000. The absolute capacity is 120,000. This is the specimen. You see the 2 strain gauges on there? They're covered with what looks like some kind of glue, so it's hard to see them. But I do see a strain gauge going in the transverse direction and another one going in the longitudinal direction. And the wires that come out, see these wires come out of the strain gauge, plug them into the back of the switching and balancing unit. And then from the switching and balancing unit, I plug them into the 4-arm Wheatstone bridge. You see that? Start and stop buttons right here. Start and stop when I want to turn on the hydraulic pump. A raise and lower of the crosshead, but I don't want to do that during this activity. Okay, so it says here, step 1, turn on the universal testing machine using the lever on the left side. So that's what I did. Okay, it lit up. Okay, verify the appropriate loading range. So we will be using the medium range. Remember I went through the ranges a moment ago? Low, medium, high. Okay, press the start button. Uh-oh. Okay, now it'll get kind of loud in here. Okay, I want to make sure this is kind of loose to start with. Okay. Okay, so it says press the start button. Okay, so what's that sound? Hydraulic pump. Okay. And you see this wooden block under here? It's stuck. I can't pull it out. It's stuck. Okay, so how do I pull that out? I have to float the table. Okay, so hang on. You see it going up? Or maybe I'm in the way. Okay, now it's easy to pull out. Okay. You see how easy it was to pull out? Okay, why is that? And the loading deck had to lift up a little bit. And there's another block in the back. This tight. Why was I shaking this while I was doing it? I didn't want any preload on the specimen. Okay, so where am I? Use the 0 adjuster knob. 0 adjuster knob, you see it's not quite on 0. So I can use the 0 adjuster knob back here to move that needle so it is at 0. Can you see this over my head? Okay. So now it's at 0. Did you notice it moving a little bit? Okay, so now I'm at 0. This tight. Okay, where am I? Tighten the top and bottom grips. So these are the load grips. Feels tight to me. Verify that the switching and balancing unit is set to 4-arm. So here's the 4-arm Wheatstone bridge, you see? Right here, 4-arm Wheatstone bridge. This switch has to be switched over so that it's reading the 4-arm Wheatstone bridge. Okay, where am I? The BLH strain indicator box is on. Is it on? Oh, it's on now. I turn it on. and set to channel 1. So channel 1, okay, now I'm on channel 1, so I adjusted the switching and balancing unit to be on channel 1. Okay, now where am I? It says turn the strain measurement wheel in the strain indicator box. I want to start off with 2500 in this window. Okay, so is it 2500? No, it's 3810. You want to get a close-up of that? You get a close-up. See how it's 3810? I want it to be 2500. Needle in the middle, the little black needle, will be in the middle. Is it? Actually it is, but if it isn't, I can use this knob to get it in the middle. So as I turn this knob, you see it moving. If you're up close, maybe you can see the little black needle moving up and down. See that? I want it to be centered, so I'm going to center it like so. Okay, and life is good. You see that? Okay, now I'm going to switch over to channel 2. Channel 2, like so. And I want to start off at 2500. I need the needle to be in the middle, so I'll turn this knob labeled 2 to get the needle in the middle, like so. You know, back to channel 1, 2500, channel 2, 2500, channel 1, 2500. Okay, and life is good. Okay, I want to make sure the unload wheel is closed, because as I start loading the specimen, I don't want this to be open, otherwise the hydraulic fluid would go in and then out again. And I don't want that. So make sure the unload wheel is closed. Okay, so how do I load the specimen? How do I start applying load? Well, turn the load wheel. Okay, so you got your worksheet?
What should we mark for 0?
2500.
For both?
2500. And then for channel 2, 2500. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so 2500 is right here. Okay, now you're looking for the thick needle to move. You see the thick needle, the fat needle? You notice that I'm turning the load wheel counterclockwise? See that? Okay, so we're at 2500. You see that? Okay. Notice that it's bleeding off a little bit. So I'm going to bring it back up to 2500. Okay, right there. Now I need to take strain readings on channel 1 and 2. So right now I'm on channel 1. So what does that say in there? Well, it says 2500. I have to turn the strain measurement wheel to get the little black needle in the null position. In the center position, I should say. So you see how the little black needle is moving in there? See that? See, that's too high. Okay, 2680. Take another strain reading. I should have a shorter chair. This is too high. I'm trying to nail that 2500 exactly. 2450. 2450 on channel 2. 2450 channel 2. 5000, that's right there. See that? That is about the 8 o'clock position. Okay, so I need a volunteer to load it to 5000. You'll open this very slightly. Madam, you'll do it? Okay, so open that very slightly, until this needle gets to this position. Oh, you don't mind being filmed, do you? Oh, you're good. I should have asked that before I asked for a volunteer.
Do I just keep going?
Yeah, just keep going until a thick needle moves.
And we were going to
You know, take it to right there. A little bit more. Okay, thank you. Switch this to channel 1.
This one?
Yep. 1. Okay, turn the strain measurement wheel on the side until that black needle is in the middle. No, the big knob on the side.
Until what's in the middle?
Until the little black needle is in the middle.
Where's the black? Oh,
Well, you really tightened it.
sorry, I'm very strong.
I'm trying to keep it at 5,000. Is that in the middle? Oh, no, you have to keep turning it. See it moving? Yeah, wait until when it gets in the middle. Okay, right then. What number do you see there?
2850.
Okay, so that's channel 1, 2850. Okay, thank you. Is that true? Okay, I can go for that 2850. Yeah, at the end I'll do that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So everyone get those numbers? Channel 1, 2850. Channel 2, 2410. Okay, and I'm going to switch this back to channel 1. So I need someone to bring the load up to 7,500. Sir, you don't mind being filmed?
No.
Okay. All right, and then you can take a channel 1 reading while you're standing.
It's already on channel.
Already on channel 1, so turn the knob on the side until the little black needle is in the middle. Yeah, and you turn it.
Go up for channel 1.
Right, turn it in the same direction that you want the needle to move. And then you know how to change to channel 2?
No.
Yeah, just turn that knob to 2. 2360?
Yeah.
2360, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 2360. So channel 2, 2360. Okay, thank you. 2360. Okay, you're getting this data back here? Sure, you know what's going on back on there? Okay. Sure, yes, sir? Was he waving at me? Okay. You want to do someone over here? Okay, let me get this back to channel 1. Now the next stop is 10,000. 10,000 is right here. Okay, so you very slightly open the loading wheel. Oh, you're not that fast. You have to do it kind of slowly. You don't mind being filmed, do you? I have to ask that before you pick on people. All right, thank you. So now close the loading wheel. Okay, now see this knob on the side? Turn that until the little black needle is in the middle. And I'll sit here and try to maintain the 10,000. See that big knot? See this one right here? So you turn that. See how the needle moves? So get that in the null position. And I'm going to bring this back up to 10,000. Okay, now? Okay, so you have to get it in the middle then. As the load changes, the needle moves. Is that good enough? Okay, so what number? Okay, what number do you see there? Okay, 3190 for channel 1, 3190. Let's switch to channel 2. Okay, so now I have to bring the load back up to 10,000 and try to get the needle back in the middle, in the null position. About now. All right, what do you see in there? Okay, 2320. Okay, thank you. 2320. Okay, next stop, 12,500, which is right here. Any volunteer? Sure, you'll do it? You don't mind being filmed?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna film you. Very slightly. But not too fast. Yeah, okay, so slow down a little bit. A little bit more. Is that 12,500? Okay, so stop there. Okay, so now turn the knob on the side. See that big one? This one right here? I want that little black needle to be in the middle. Other direction. Yeah. little faster. Oh, see? Okay, there.
Good.
Okay, so is it in the middle?
33.55.
Okay, 33.55. Good enough for government work. So 33.55 for channel 1. Okay, now turn this to channel 2.
Sounds good.
Okay, so now you have to put the... Okay, yeah, you can bring it back up to 12,500. Okay, so now, yeah, just let it bleed off now. So, well, yeah, it'll slip back to 12,500. And turn that knob on the side until that little black needle gets in the middle. Okay, well, we're a little bit over. Okay, now it's going back down. Okay.
Okay. It's 2280.
Let me just make sure that it's at 12,500.
Okay.
So right there. Okay, so yeah, 2280, we can go for that. So 2280, 2280. Okay, thank you. That's at the 12 o'clock position. And I'll switch back to channel 1. Sir, you want to bring it up to 15,000? Okay.
30 on 1.
Yeah, it's on channel 1. And try not to go too far because I don't want to break the specimen. So try to nail it at 15,000. Like 15 grand?
Almost.
Okay. And then you know how to work that? Okay. Other direction? Now I'm going to bring this back up to 15,000. What now?
35.55.
Okay, 35.55 for channel 1. 35.55. Then channel 2. Let me bring this back up to 15,000. Right there.
22.45.
45 or 35?
22.40.
Okay, 2240. Okay, so that's channel 2. 2240. Okay, so now we're going back down. Okay, you all getting this data? Do anything? But if I'm really in a hurry, I could open the unload wheel and it would unload faster. But I could just sit here and wait. I'm just going to wait till it gets to 12,500 on its own. I'm on channel 1, and since I'm sitting here anyway, I'm just going to sit here and wait till it gets back down to 12,500 on its own. So the little black needle moves as the load changes. You picked up on that? And so when I have someone turn this knob, they're rebalancing the Wheatstone brick. Now it's gone too far. I have to bring it back up to 12,500. Okay, right there. So channel 1, 3380. 3380, channel 1. 3380. Oh yeah, that's good enough. Right there. Okay, 3380. Okay, channel 2. Uh, 2275 on channel 2. 2275. I wanted 2280 because that's what we had on the way up. But they're good enough for government work. Okay, next stop, 10,000. See it flipping back now? Flipping back to 10,000 for channel 1. Okay, if I'm in a hurry, I could just open up the unload wheel and then it goes faster. See this? Okay, stop right there. 3190 on channel 1, 3190, 3190, and now channel 2. Okay, I have to bring it back up to 10,000. Right there. 2320. 2320. Switch back to channel 1. I'm waiting to get back down to 7,500. Okay, so since I'm trying to beat rush hour traffic, I'm doing it faster now. Channel 1, nailed this exactly. 3025, 3025. And then channel 2. Okay, I have to bring this back up again. Doesn't slip. 2360, channel 2, 2360. Yeah, I promise you I'm not cheating. I'm not looking at what the numbers are on the way up. Okay, channel 1, next stop, 5,000. Okay, so 5,000. Right there. I'm on channel 1. Okay. 2860. 2860. And then channel 2. It doesn't bleed as badly with the lower loads. It bleeds worse when we get to the higher loads. Uh, 2400, 2400, 1,500, which is right there, right there. Okay, channel 1. 2680, yeah, 2680. Okay, now I'm on channel 2, and I think it bled off a little bit. Okay, right there, but that's too far. Right, 2445. 2445. Okay, now back down to 0. Back down to 0. Switch this to channel 1. Right there. Right there. Channel 1. That's 0. Okay, close enough. I'm getting a 2515. 2515 for channel 1. 2515. Dang it, I wanted 2500. And then channel 2. Now it's loading a little bit on its own. Right there. Okay. Okay, 24905. 24905 on channel 2. See how easily this slips under here? Okay, so how do I bring the loading deck back down? Yeah, open this all the way. And you can see it come back down to rest on the wooden block. So I just open this all the way. I'm unloading it entirely. Okay, turn this off. Now I can't pull it out. It's under there really tight. Can't pull out the wooden block. Okay, how do I shut off the hydraulic pump? Well, I have to turn off the switching and balancing unit, turn off the strain indicator box, turn off the hydraulic pump by pushing the stop button. Okay, and then there's silence. Now, how do I turn off the electric motor to the hydraulic pump? There's a lever on the side. And we usually lock it. So here's a padlock that we usually put on the on-off switch. This sign on here that says do not operate without authorization. I'm the authorization, so I guess that means I'm responsible for making sure that strangers don't come wandering in here to use the machine. Okay, now the padlock is on there securely. Okay, so I think I shut down everything properly.